Hi, all. Welcome to Element 6 of Guidance and Hidden Messages from Ascended World. Today, since you've done your workbook, you know we're working on um, the foundational elements of this course. And today, Element 6 is the sixth one, translating the message. So we've stepped through kind of elementary defining guidance and moving through the phases of guidance and messages. And today we're going to talk about translating the message. And what comes to my mind first thing is when you receive guidance and you receive a message, the message is geared to be interpreted based on where you are in that moment. So I like to think of it as when two people hear the same conversation and they each interpret it their own way. This one said, well, this happened, and this one said this happened. And the bottom line is they're interpreting through their filters. So that doesn't make either one wrong. It just means that they're interpreting based on where they are. The same goes for guidance. And the closer we get to cleaning our window, cleaning off our filter or our fears, hidden beliefs, uh, all of that we've already talked about, the more that guidance is crystal clear and easier to interpret and translate because we can immediately see a relevance to it. So, and that relevance also is relative. So it's where you are in that moment. So the guidance today may come in the same form that it has in the past, but it means something different to you right now because you're in a different place than you were a month ago, an hour ago. So it's really important to understand that the more we dwell on a message and keep referring back to it, it almost loses its relativity because it's in that moment. And as we shift and as we change and let go of things and our vibration changes and our expanded consciousness expands, the message is different. It's interpreted differently. So it's really important to keep that in mind when we're, especially when you think about things, oh, if I'd only listened to that message then. But then it was different than what it would be now. So you really can't pull yourself back and have those kind of regrets because it's in that moment. And you may be receiving information about the same subject right here, right now. It just looks different because you've changed, you've shifted. Your vibration is totally different than it was a week ago, or, and sometimes 5 minutes ago. But so it's really important as we step through these steps, starting on element 8, each one of these things that when we look back at something that came in as guidance to say, it could have meant this then, but it also could mean this now. So it's interesting to see the difference based on where you are. So let's look at our prompts. I am able to translate my guidance from expanded consciousness into clear, efficient, and accurate understandings easily. And I think that getting more in touch with the authenticity, getting more in touch with where you are and the limitations, and cleaning our window, um, the efficiency improves. The accuracy of the understanding becomes so relevant and rapid. We understand, we're able to take action on it, and we get that flawless feedback that we're all looking for. So let's go ahead and look at our affirmation. I am ready, willing, and able to embody my holistic, expanded consciousness guidance freely and without exceptions. So here we're talking about, well, I can get it on this subject, but not this subject. I am able to translate my guidance into clear understandings easily. So I think that wraps it all up. So let's go ahead and sit back, take a deep breath, close our eyes. Connect into that wholeness and open our hearts to allow the vibration of our clearing statement to be our truth and allow the saturation of that vibration within every cell and between every cell. Okay, go ahead and take another deep breath. Mm. Oh, that was busy. That was very busy. One of the things that came through very clearly right when I first got out there was that there is no wrong interpretation of a message. That it, I guess the best way to look at it is what I saw was there was this big map, and that as we're traveling and we're following our guidance, if we interpret our guidance that we're to take this exit, for instance, it may not be directly related to where we think we're headed, and we may have to circle back around and come back up, but it's all based on where we are in the moment. So of course it's perfect. Whatever action we take, or whatever translation we have of that message, that there is no wrong translation. It's always perfect, and it may not be the most efficient route. So let's take a look at our post video affirmation. I translate my guidance from expanded consciousness into clear, efficient, and accurate understandings easily. I like that. That kind of sums everything we've talked about right here, all in that one phrase. Great to journal on this one. And again, repeat as often as you're guided to, because I think this one is, oh, they're all big. What can I say? Especially these foundational ones. So thanks for joining today, and we will see you on the next element. Bye-bye.